me, this hard work, and something else. To sell live on Facebook, we need to come up with a name. You should, yeah. I mean, you don't have to. You can go by Roxanne's Bling if you want. But yeah, it's nice to have a name because you do want to start a business page. So, and I suggest, just write down, start jotting down things that are interesting to you, like your favorite flower, and then just put the words together. And sometimes people, that's how they come up with names for their businesses. Awesome, Jane. I'm so happy to hear that. It's so awesome when I have somebody, like customers have been with me for so long. Like I had somebody join my team yesterday that has been purchasing jewelry from me for a year and a half. And to have her hit that next, it's like, okay, so she was always a part of our customer team. We have a great group of customers that come to our lives. It's like a family. But then to get to bring her over to this other aspect of it all, it was so rewarding. It was so neat. I love that. And I can't wait for Roxanne and Jane to join it and be able to do that as well. Okay, so I was talking about something a second ago. I don't know what I was saying. I was saying the job is hard. It's hard work, but it's a different kind. Oh, that's what I was going to say. This is what's so neat about working hard for yourself, right? Because when you are working, like I'm working as a paralegal, I was on salary, right? So no matter how hard I worked, my check was always the same. I got paid twice, the 1st and the 15th. The 1st and the 15th, my check never changed. It doesn't matter if I put in 40 hours or 55 hours, my check was the same. There's Miss Shawna Gibson. I was just talking about you, how you purchased for me for so long and then just joined. But this is the beauty about this kind of business. You literally get back what you put in with this kind of business, right? If you work, you get paid for your time. You don't get paid for your time. When your job will never make you wealthy. You might have a good paycheck, but what the person that's making wealthy is the owner of that company, right? Your job will make you comfortable. You might have a really good job. You might get raises. You might make a lot of money, but it's not going to make you wealthy as your boss. You're making the owner of that business wealthy. Having your own business, and don't let anybody ever tell you that a direct sales marketing business is not your business. I work my butt off at this business. I go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. I wake up when I want to wake up. I take vacations when I want to take, and I get a nice paycheck. And it's because I work hard and I get paid for the time I put in, right? Now, with that said, there are a lot of people out there that are happy with their jobs. They just want to make a little extra income. And that's okay. Those people, I'm not talking to them. I'm not saying you have to bust your ass as hard, because you can make, excuse my language there, you can make, a few extra $100 a week with your eyes closed in this business, right? I mean, all you have to do is go to one of my lives and you can see what I sell, right? Last night alone, this bucket right here, I went live for a few hours last night. This bucket was overflowing with the jewelry that I sold last night. So you can make money easy. I'm talking right now, when I talk about busting your butt and getting a return on your time, those are the people that, are looking for a complete different career in life. They want to change. Their future is quitting their job and going full time with paparazzi. My daughter was one that started and quit. She has 3 kids and found out it was hard for her to be consistent. You really have to commit yourself to it. And anyone that is watching your show are ready to commit to putting the time in, they can go far. Monica Cox lives by me, if you're familiar with her. And she lives by me. Okay. Monica Cox lives by me, if you're familiar with her. And she started out small, and in a year's time, yeah. Yeah, I do know. I mean, I am familiar with Monica Cox, and she is one of the ones that works her butt off. She works hard. She works hardcore. I mean, and the consultants that work like that are the ones that taught me. Like, I watch them. I stalk their pages. Like, not Monica Cox, but I would stalk some of like Geraldine, and Mandy Heinch, and Courtney Kravaka, and Patty Shevlin. I stalk their pages. Those are the top consultants in the business. And you know how old some of them are? 25 years old. Jerry, I think, is closer to my age. I want to say she's 45, 50. But that's that's the beauty of this business. You have people making seven figures in this business that are 25 years old, and you have them that are making it at 60, 65 years old. But I watched them. I stalked their pages. I watched them. I saw how consistent they were for the whole first year and a half that they did it. I saw, that's what something else that's so awesome about it is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel with paparazzi, right? There's no, you don't have to go out there and say, okay, all right, I'm starting my own company. What do I do? How do I get this to work? What can I do? We know what works in this business. We can look at the other consultants. They paved the path for us. They paved the path by their blood, sweat, and tears. They showed us what to do to be successful in this business. We just have to do it, right? And I always tell my team, it's the same thing as baking a cake, right? We know what it takes. We see what they do, right? So you know to bake a cake, you have to have flour and you have to have water and you have to have sugar, right? We know that you know, a cake won't bake without those core ingredients. And then you add your flavoring to it. You put nuts on it, or you put frosting on it, or you put vanilla in it, right? And that's what we do. We see what we have to do, right? We do it, but we add our own flair to it. And that there's no reinventing the wheel. We know what works already. Also, if anybody wants to look, I do have a YouTube channel that I started, and I have a lot of opportunity chats in there, and once you do paparazzi, how to what you should do now you join paparazzi, things like that. And I'm trying to add more live videos to it and stuff. So if you want to go subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, let me go ahead and put, if there's anybody here that is wanting to join, that I have sparked some interest in them, this is my website, right? If you go to this website, you will see